Hello guys and welcome back to Leafclan in CLANGEN, where in the last episode we had one of our first warrior cats that actually died in our clan, and one of the first apprentices to become a warrior, Owlpatch, sadly died, swept away by the river. She was mentored by Saffron Speck, who influenced her to be more likely to have strong inner morals and behave erratically. When she graduated, she was honored for her stealth. And Owlpatch has a little thing here, and it says, knows what Chanterelle Heart's secret is and wants to tell some cat. And Willow is also here, my cat, which is very interesting because Chanterelle, that's the wrong cat, Chanterelle Heart here can't find Mimic anywhere. He was honored for his devotion. It's curious. We're gonna have to try and see what this secret is. He does not like Mimic, and it's something to consider. He did not like Owlpatch. My cat is playing in a plastic bag. We could consider that maybe Chanterelle Heart pushed her into the river if it's a bad enough secret. Mimic is currently in the medicine cat den after jumping in front of Saffron Speck from a fox. And Saffron Speck is currently with Autumn Heart right now, two very good deputy and leader cats, and they also were childhood friends when they first came into the clan as a kitty pet and a rogue. And Mimic actually shows that he really likes Reedpaw. That's not even his apprentice, but really likes Reedpaw, and also has a little bit of a crush on Autumn Star, and does not like Rootstripe one bit. And we don't really know a lot about Mimic. He's kind of a mystery. I didn't write a backstory for him, which was probably bad, and if you guys do have thoughts on his backstory, feel free to let me know. But we're going to start off with a patrol. We're going to send 3 random cats. I'm actually not going to send these cats. I want 3 random cats, but I want them to be the cats that I actually choose. We'll send Cliff Breeze out with Saffron Speck and Autumn Star, and we do know that Cliff Breeze does not like either of these 2 cats because he's kind of anti-kitty pet, anti-rogue. So, okay. The patrol comes across a small dog right on the border of Leafclan territory. We'll proceed. The patrol paces toward the small dog, claws out for a backed up with the courage of their clanmates. The dog breaks into a barking fit, but that's their opportunity to attack, covering each other as they push the creature away from the territory. Autumn Star in the last episode did die. Lost one of her life from hypothermia because it was leaf bear for so long. So we're going to have to see if she continues to lose lives, what Saffron Speck will begin to think of who he would choose for deputy. Reedpaw, can go out with Rootstripe on a training patrol, and they find a nice spot to sun themselves. Rootpaw smiles, inviting Reedpaw to sit down. The apprentice is a little stiff at first, unsure how to act in front of the warrior, but that's actually what Rootstripe wants to work on here. Leafclan contains cats of all ages, skills, and talents. It's important to work on being comfortable with everyone, just as important as working on respecting them. They're all Leafclan after all. Rootstripe is a very good teacher, and in the last episode, sorry, I'm playing with my nails, I just got them done. Leafclan, in the last episode, I talked about how in my head, when I think about Leafclan, is a very tight-knit group, and I think Rootstripe is one of the leaders of that whole, we're all just one big family. Then we can send out Donos and Chanterelle Heart on a hunting patrol. They sent a mouse nearby, and Chanterelle Heart locates the mouse and begins to stalk, obviously catching it. While searching for some specific herbs, Maple Knight is startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. Maple Knight follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds the body of an unknown queen with her kits beside them. Slowly going cold, she cancels her patrol and returns to camp to get help sending these lost souls to StarClan. So she found a dead kits and a dead queen, which is a little worrying because how did they die? How is Daymimic doing? Trying to set a good example for younger cats. He's been hurt for 2 moons from the fox bite wound. We will have to continue. Even small sparks of disagreement between Clan and Leafclan can set off a huge battle. So at the gatherings, they must be quarreling or something. But anyways, Daymimic has healed from his bite wound. Like last time, I'm only going to read the ones that are not low. So either medium or high. Maple Knight has started to see flaws in Chanterelle Heart's philosophies. So the cats are they're starting to see Chanterelle Heart for something that he is, and we're going to have to see what that is. Maple Knight feels bad that she has caused a problem for Cliff Breeze. Daymimic won't back down when defending Chanterelle Heart on something. Okay, so we have a Chanterelle Heart defender. Donos and Reedpaw sincerely apologize to one another. Donos nearly tripped but was caught by Chanterelle Heart. Autumn Star noticed that Reedpaw is falling behind in training and offered to help her catch up. And Chanterelle Heart was complimented by another clan during the recent gathering, but Daymimic wasn't. Why does it look like someone died? What is this, like, Daymimic and Chanterelle Heart? Like, 1v1ing right now? Let's see if he still thinks about... Oh, he very much does. Does he like Chanterelle Heart? He does not like Chanterelle Heart. And Chanterelle Heart kind of doesn't like Daymimic. Autumn Star, what are your thoughts on Chanterelle Heart? Likes him. So, Autumn Star said she would help Reedpaw training so they can go out and they find a nice spot to sun themselves. Saffron Speck can go out with Root Stripe and all these other cats, except you. No, except you. Except you! Okay, no. Go on the patrol. They come across a small dog. The dog got a lucky hit in on Daymimic, and he now has a torn pelt. Can he still do things? Please tell me he's not in the medicine den. He is... Okay. Seeking peace, Leafclan and Clan ponder an end to their war. Okay. Chanterelle Heart gently woke up Maple Knight this morning. Saffron Speck talks to Donos about a mutual friend they have both been worrying about. Who is that mutual friend? Who do we think it is? Saffron Speck has a lot of fun with Chanterelle Heart. Cliff Breeze points out that Chanterelle Heart's fresh kill has gone bad before he eats it. Donos always notices Autumn Star lurking nearby. Maybe, I just can't decide if Autumn Star likes Saffron Speck or what's the deal there. But we need some kids in this clan. Root Stripe, wasn't going to help a clanmate, but realized that Reedpaw would do it in a heartbeat. Reedpaw is... Maybe Chanterelle Heart is trying to put his relations with the Daymimic up higher. They still do not like each other at all. Daymimic loves Reedpaw and dislikes Chanterelle Heart, along with Root Stripe. Chanterelle Heart wasn't your mentor, Root Stripe? Yes, so maybe he just doesn't like those two cats. Daymimic, what are your thoughts? He really likes Reedpaw, and I think he's going to go up to Autumn Star and be like, I really think Reedpaw should be my apprentice. I don't think it should be Root Stripes. I think it's time for him to retire. And we're going to get my penny out of my money thing. My money holder. And it's going to be super loud. But we're going to roll to see if she agrees. So if it's heads, he will get Reedpaw. And if it's tails, Reedpaw will stay with Root Stripe. Okay, it is heads. So Autumn Star, probably swayed by her crush on Day Mimic. We'll say, you know what? Reedpaw's been falling behind on her training lately. I think you should definitely be mentored by, I think you should be her mentor. And Day Mimic will be ecstatic. She wonders if Day Mimic was a good apprentice. He was. I can attest to that. And they can go on a patrol together. Reedpaw notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. Please don't die. It turns out they were Reedpaw's own paw prints. Reedpaw huffs with embarrassment, suddenly grateful that their patrol is so small. Fewer eyes watching that embarrassing moment. I don't think Day Mimic cares. I think he'll get a good laugh out of that. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound coming from a nearby bush. Autumn Star pads towards the bush to check on the noise when a rabbit bursts out. Chanterelle Heart is quick to react and snags the rabbit before it can disappear. Good job, I guess? You can stay away. While training, Saffron Speck admits that he doesn't think that he's a good deputy. The patrol tells Saffron Speck that the clan wouldn't be the same without him, and Saffron Speck is visibly relieved. I agree. I think he is a great deputy. Maple Knight heads out to find a juniper tree wanting to restock on its needles, and juniper was gathered. Who should we check on? We'll go on Cliff Breeze. Can't get anything done with this heat. What are your thoughts on the cats in the clan? Not much. Really likes Autumn Star. Which actually, maybe he's feeling better after he realizes that Autumn Star is a very good leader and she's not just some kitty pet. The dust has finally settled of the war between Clan and Leafclan. I'm just going to choose a few. Dono's advice is more helpful than Saffron Speck expected. When discussing the future, Donos and Chanterelle Heart discuss the policies they'd implement in a clan of their own. And Rootstripe is hiding behind a bush, ready to pounce on Maple Knight. That doesn't exactly make sense. But I think Autumn Star is... Oh, just kidding. Is wanting to make an ally. We're now allies with Clan. But I think we would like to be clans or befriend Bow Clan because they're logical. And, I mean, who doesn't want a logical? Ally. Reedpaw really needs to train some more, so they'll go training. And as Day Mimic leads Reedpaw to a training area, Reedpaw stops him and asks, with a serious look in her eye, if Day Mimic will teach her some advanced battle moves. Reedpaw describes a future where she might be alone in the territory or even beyond the border, and might need to take care of herself. Day Mimic reassures Reedpaw that this is unlikely to happen to her anytime soon, but agrees to show her some moves. Like a killing move? Is that what we were thinking there? I'm going to send a big patrol out on training. Autumn Star suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques. And Donos takes charge and coordinates exercises for the training patrol. Soon cats are practicing trips, twists, and tumbles. I like the alliteration. And we can just... I don't really care about the medicine cat right now. We have a ton of herbs. Whoa! Current focus. Business as usual. Whoa. Resting and treating with threatening out. Assisting with feeding the clan. Hoarding resources. Raiding. Whoa. This is so cool. Which one should we do? I think... I think we're going to do the entreating with outsiders. Maybe. I think Autumn Star is thinking to herself, this clan is very small, we need to get it bigger. Obviously, I mean, we have no kids to have here. So she's like, let's start talking with some outsiders so we can start getting some kids. Balclan's leader ignores Autumnstar's attempt to ingratiate herself with them during the gathering. Chanterelle Heart got a runny nose and Rootstripe has gotten a stomach ache. Autumnstar stands above the clan, honoring Reedpaw's spirit and is now named Reed Frost. Cool, that is such a good name. What's a high effect? Autumnstar spent a long time talking with Saffron Speck and was impressed by Saffron Speck's insight. And Daymimic accuses Chanterelle Heart of stealing something. Guys, Reed Frost is so cool. She loves Daymimic and Autumnstar. It's so cute. So cute. I literally love Reed Frost so much. Frost doesn't exactly... Daymimic influenced her to be ready for a fight and be resilient. And Rootstripe influenced her to be more likely to refrain from socializing and start a fight. Very opposite mentors. We're going to have to... Wait, what are her traits? Adventurous, incredible runner, and a good fighter. Daymimic, what are your thoughts on the lovely Autumnstar? 2 hearts for romance. Oh, he hates Chanterelle Heart. Hates him. Oh my gosh. What happened there? Oh my goodness. Cliff Breeze, what are your thoughts on the cats? Does anyone like anyone? Oh my goodness. We need some kittens in this clan. We could do a patrol like this. Herb gathering, sure. Lots of plantain was gathered. The patrol discusses the rumors they've been hearing that a badger is denning in a certain part of Leafclan territory. Once they find the set, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. But how? Saffron Speck comes up with a plan, stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. He is such a good deputy. I just feel it in my bones. Autumnstar leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. That is so cute. He was caught humming to himself, reciting names of herbs out loud. Saw a kitty pet. Donos is hoping Autumnstar has noticed her improvement, and now she's past 100 moons old. She's probably thinking of wanting a mate soon. Maple Knight was caught sharing prey with a rogue who was chased off by a patrol. The clan has encountered Snapnettle. And Saffron Speck fell into a river and inhaled a lot of water before managing to get out. He's been hacking and sputtering ever since. Chanterelle no longer has a runny nose, and Rootstripe's stomachache is left, but now Autumnstar has gotten a runny nose. Saffron Speck, please tell me you will be okay. I love you so much. I do not want you to be injured. Snapnettle. We could invite this cat in. And I think we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Wait a second. He looks very similar. Leafclan finds Snapnettle and invites her in, but Snapnettle replies Leafclan would only slow Snapnettle down. A challenge is set. If Snapnettle can outhunt a full patrol of Leafclan warriors by sundown, then Leafclan will acknowledge her superiority. By moon high, Snapnettle is Leafclan's newest clanmate. So which one is it? Cliff Breeze was taking some prey from the fresh kill pile, only to find a horde of rats. He called to Chanterelle Heart for help, and together they fought off the rats, but not before being injured. And Autumnstar's nose is running. So Snapnettle's here. Okay, Snapnettle was... Snapnettle got washed away from her former territory in a flood that destroyed her home, but was glad to find a new home in her new clan here. She looks very similar to Autumnstar, so we're going to have to see if they have any relation to each other. That was an accident. See relationships. Respects Reed Frost. Likes. Okay. Classic. Send out these guys. Oops. Just. Okay. Nothing important. Time skip. Not a lot is happening, guys. On the way to mark the four corners of the territory, Autumn starts telling every cat of an ancestor to keep every... What am I typing? You know what it says. And they get distracted quickly. Well, isn't that so nice? Okay, one last time skip. Ah! The camp was supposed to be safe, but Cliff Breeze found bees trying to form a hive in a corner of camp. Annoyed by their buzzing, Cliff Breeze attacked them and got swarmed by bees. Cliff Breeze. First it's rats. I think that was you. And now it's bees. Can you just deal with it? Okay, I know I'm clicking everywhere, but let's see what his thoughts are on Autumn Star. Is that like a sliver? I can't really tell. No, I don't think so. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Anyways, guys, that's going to be all for today's video because I keep yapping about literally nothing going on in our clan. So I think that's a good time to